What's up, guys? Mr. Fetty here, and today's going to be a new LEGO set review, and it's time for the LEGO Ninjago set, which is called Zane's Battlesuit Mech, which is part of the Dragon's Rising wave. Set number is 71827, has 92 pieces, and is for ages 6 and up. Let's check out the box first. Here's the front of the box, which showcases the set in action. Here's the top of the box, which showcases the actual size of the minifigure. Here's this side, and the other side. Here's the bottom. And here's the back, which showcases more of the set. And for the instruction manual, which has a total of 47 pages to build, but there's also advertisement for the Dragon's Rising wave for early 2025. And here's the win ad, which showcases Lloyd. So yeah. Now for the minifigures that was included in the set. So here are the minifigures. First up is Zane, and this is completely different than the Zane minifigure from the Zane's Ice motorcycle set that I have previously reviewed like a couple of months ago. And the differences is pretty much on point. Like, here's the back printing, also here's the leg printing and the front torso, since this is completely different, which makes it a little bit stand out than this one. And the face is pretty much the same, and so is the hair piece. So yeah, I think this one's actually a lot more cooler, since it showcases more of his his machinery, than like the one from the Zane's Ice motorcycle set. So yeah, and also he has the shuriken weapons, which is pretty neat, which is the same ones that has been used since 2011, which is neat. So yeah, so Zane, pretty awesome minifigure, and pretty much I like it more than this one from the Zane's Ice motorcycle set I have previously reviewed like a couple of months ago. So yeah. Alright, next is Wildfire, and she looks pretty awesome with lots of details by the printing, like the front, the legs, and the back. Also, no double-sided face, just like Zane, since he has just details on the back of his head. So yeah, and her weapon is this very gorgeous translucent sword, which has a shine to it, since if you clearly see it, has the light blue in that translucent sword. And she has a very nice hair piece, which is pretty neat. So yeah, Wildfire, pretty awesome minifigure. And lastly, Drix, which he looks like Cad Bane from Star Wars for some reason, and he has some pretty nice details by the printing, like the front, the legs, and removed. Let me move all that other stuff. Just hang on a sec. Oops. This is kind of difficult to me. Let's just hang on. Okay, finally moved his head, and here's the back printing, which looks really nice. Let me zoom him back. These shoulder pads are really nice. Lots of details on it. His head, and then this nice straw hat, which looks really nice. Or like the same hat that Saint Wu wore, but it's in black. So yeah, it's a really nice minifigure, and he has these hook swords, which looks really nice with the some of like the darkish green lightsaber hilt, which is actually the Darth Maul's lightsaber hilts, and these the black pieces, which makes them look like hooks. So yeah. So overall, the minifigures in this set is really awesome, and possibly the best one is like the Drix, which has some really awesome details. So as a Wildfire and the Zane in this set. So yeah, pretty nice variety of minifigures for this set. So let's check out the the mech itself. So here's Zane's battlesuit mech, and it looks you know, similar to Jay's battle mech from the one battle pack set from last year, and the differences is pretty interesting, since this one is a lot taller than Jay's battle mech, possibly because of the legs. So yeah, let's move that aside and check out the the articulations on this mech set. So here's the feet movement, the leg movement, and here's you can like swivel the upper body like left or right, or even 360 degrees. The arm movement and the hand movement, which makes it same joints as this mech from last year's Ninjago mech set. So yeah, and the accessories for Zane's battlesuit mech is these huge swords, which looks really nice with like the golden leaves pieces and these golden blades, which looks I think this is the same ones from the Jay's jet set from 2 years ago. Yeah, and here's the back, which didn't have any interesting details to it besides these little boosters on the back, on the top of the back of the mech, which looks really nice. And also, these are the new pieces, which is kind of makes it like make it icy looking, which looks really neat. And here's this printed piece, which which is a lot different than Jay's battle mech from the battle pack set from last year. And all these these teeth pieces, which makes it look more intimidating. And let me open up the the cockpit, and there's a seat where you can put Zane in the mech, and you can move these his shurikens, and you can put them on each side. Let me put this one, and this one here, and there we go. Yeah, this one's kind of annoying to. I'm trying to move it, or yeah, just also you have to put it on top like this, sort of. Then put Zane in the the seat of the mech, and hang on, and yeah, I think it's like always like that. So yeah, it looks really nice looking, and it's a bit more nicer than Jay's battle mech suit from last year's battle pack set for Ninjago. So yeah, and it's pretty fun to like do some various poses for this mech, which like this one, or even doing the kicking motion like this, sort of. Yeah, let me put the in this battle pose like this, and yeah, looks really nice. And let me get it better. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there it is. There we go. And yeah, this is also better to just showcase the two swords like this. So yeah, lots of interesting pieces for this mech, like these frosty pieces and these booster pieces, and also the golden leaves, and also this printed piece. So yeah, it's a pretty neat mech, which looks a lot more cooler than Jay's battle mech, no pun intended. So yeah, all right, so final thoughts on this set. Overall, this is actually a really great set, and for $10 is actually pretty cool, and possibly a lot more better than the Jay's battle pack from last year for this mech, since it looks kind of small compared to this because of the the legs make it bigger, which is I think is cool. So yeah, no pun intended too, because you know it's a ice themed mech, and you know the weapons on the mech is actually really cool with you know having two swords, and also the weapons for this set for the minifigures are really neat. Like you know, Drix is a hook sword, the Trimson sword for Wildfire. Yeah, that's her name, Wildfire, and Zane is iconic shuriken weapons. So yeah, and ranking on set, I'll just give it a really great 9 out of 10, since you know it's a really great mech set, and possibly even better than you know Jay's is a battle mech from last year. So yeah, especially like lots of interesting pieces for this set, like these icicle shoulder pad pieces, and you know, the printed piece, and this booster piece. You know, since you know it's actually make it a bit more interesting than this one, even though it has like these interesting shoulder pad pieces in gold, and also it's kind of also it has like this stud blaster for the you know this J battle mech, but not the Zane's battle mech, which is I think I like it better because it has just showcase more on the swords about giving an unnecessary stud blaster on its on whatever shoulder pointing on. So yeah, all right. So yeah, it's a really awesome mech set, and possibly even better than the you know Chase's battle mech since I previously said. So yeah, and yeah, so yeah, I just hope you guys enjoy my review on the Lego Ninjago Dragon's Rising set, Zane's Battlesuit mech. So like and comment this video and subscribe for content. So this is Mr. Fetty here, and I hope you have a very good day. So bye.